Jimmy Kimmel quietly set a video file on his desk. It was only 4 minutes and 11 seconds long, but he didn't say a word about what was in it or why he was showing it. He just looked ahead, hit play, and let the video speak for itself as the music started.
Americans are saying the exact same thing about you. You should have warned them the virus was spreading like wildfire through the month of February instead of holding rallies with thousands of people. Warn them?
Who are you with?
And why did you not have social distancing until March 16th?
Who are you with?
I'm Weijia Jiang with CBS News.
If you look at what I did in terms of cutting off or banning China from coming in.
Chinese national. By the way, not Americans who are also coming from China.
Nice and easy. Just relax. Can't imagine what that would be.
Let's just get right to the stuff that people want to know about.
Well, I've had a hell of a year. I've had a good year. I had a miserable year. This year has been, as you know, sort of from reading the New York press, a good year for me. And the politicians killed the real estate industry.
See, I don't know what that means when you say the politicians killed the real estate industry.
Well, in 1986, they passed a tax change, which really, you look at what happened with Olympia, New York, and Reichman and everybody else, and it's big trouble. I was never near broke. I was having a good time, and it was a good year to get a divorce. I unloaded the wife.
Our president will start a war with Iran. He has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. The only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength, but to start a war in order to get elected, believe that's going to happen.
Trump's voice. I don't know. Different clip. Again, Trump's voice. I don't know yet. Then another one. Different clip. Trump's voice. I don't know. We'll see. 3 separate clips, 3 different questions, and somehow the answer kept coming back the same. Kimmel paused the video, looked straight into the camera, and said, "That's 3. Want to guess how many more there are?" Then he revealed the number, 44. In just 18 months, it happened 47 times.
President Donald Trump, the biggest celebrity of all, made history, became the first sitting president to shut down a major United States city. This was a bad idea to start with. It went about as badly as it could possibly go for Trump. Fans had to wait in line for hours to get past all the security the president required to attend the game, but once he did finally show up...
If you voted for him, you can get to the back of the line.
You can see the fans here. Yes, there you go. They made signs. They had chants. They even say what you will about Donald Trump, he has been great for the poster board industry. Of course, the question on everyone's mind was, would the president get booed in the Garden? They were smart. They tried something clever. They showed him on the Jumbotron during the national anthem when it's frowned upon, and that strategy did not work at all. Saluting for no reason, they're booing. See, in his brain, he's on stage at a Springsteen concert and they think he's Bruce. They're saying Bruce. Even the pigeons were telling him to stick it. That was the loudest the president has been booed at a sporting event since Abe Lincoln flipped the coin at the Cotton Bowl. It's the good news. He was eating throughout the game. He had a slice of pizza with Howard Lutnick talking with his mouth open. And then we got to watch him eat French fries, which is not something I ever witnessed before. He ate that one and he went in for, watch this. I don't know why I'm interested in this, but I am. Another one. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, the game's on. And then with his big, beautiful belly full of cheese and potatoes, it was nap time. You can see, there's Doses Malone.
We even brought our superstar today, Caroline. Isn't she great? Is Caroline great? You know, when she goes on television, Fox, they dominate when she gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up, like a little machine gun.
What's your question? When will you meet with Machado this week?
Looking for something to grab here, and I don't seem to be in a very... I think you did this to me. You put me in a position where there's absolutely nothing to grab.
Mr. President.
So I'm looking for something to grab, and it's not going to be Caroline.
Ivanka Trump. We want to know a little bit more about you guys. So we play this game here. It's called Faith. Ivanka, you answer first, and then Dad, you answer also. What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Real estate or golf?
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex.
47 times. That was the number. Donald Trump, serving as President of the United States in his second term, a man who has spent decades telling people he knows more than anyone else about just about everything, was shown saying the same 3 words over and over again, I don't know. And these weren't trick questions or obscure policy details. They were direct questions about issues a president would normally be expected to understand. Kimmel didn't stop to add commentary or punchlines between clips. He just let them roll in chronological order with a counter on the screen. Same face, same voice, same answer. One reporter asked if he supported a bill his own party had just passed. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. Another asked about lowering prescription drug costs. I don't know. We're looking at a lot of things. Another asked whether Ukraine aid came up during a call with President Zelensky. I don't know. We talked about many things. At first, the audience laughed. But as the clips kept coming, the mood changed. By the middle of the montage, the laughter felt uneasy. By the time the count passed 25, the room had gone quiet because this wasn't a collection of random slip-ups. It was a pattern. Questions about healthcare, intelligence briefings, major policy positions, even the number of nuclear weapons the United States controls were met with variations of the same response. Kimmel eventually stopped the supercut and asked a simple question: if the president doesn't know, then who does? He then pointed to another pattern. Between 2016 and 2024, Trump publicly claimed dozens of times that he knew more than experts on subjects ranging from taxes and trade to the military, technology, and the economy. Yet here was a montage showing 47 separate moments where he openly admitted he didn't know. The final clips focused on jobs data and differences between his current plans and his 2016 agenda. And again, the answer was uncertainty. When the video ended, the counter sat at 47, covering just 18 months. Kimmel paused for a few seconds before delivering the line that sent the segment everywhere online. The most dangerous words a president can say aren't "I was wrong," they're "I don't know" when he's supposed to. The supercut aired on June 5, 2026, and within hours people were sharing it across social media, adding examples they believed had been missed. The count grew even higher. Trump pushed back the next morning, calling it fake news and accusing Kimmel of selective editing, while Kimmel's response was simple: they didn't edit anything, they just played what he said. In the end, the argument wasn't really about a single clip. It was about what happens when you step back and count the pattern. 1 "I don't know" can be a deflection. 2 might be a dodge. But dozens of them tell a much bigger story. Trump built his public image around certainty, around the idea that nobody knows more than he does. Yet whenever specific questions demanded specific answers, that confidence often seemed to collapse into the same 3 words: I don't know. According to the segment, the supercut racked up millions of views, and the clips themselves were verified as real, unedited moments from official press events. The entire point wasn't to create a new story. It was to replay the story that was already there and make people notice the pattern.